Hey skaters, welcome back. I am Coach Julia, and today I am actually wearing two different kinds of skates so that I can show you the difference between a standard blade and a revolution style blade. You guys have been asking me for years what the difference is between these two blade styles. I mean, I've got message after message after message wondering why you pick one over the other. So today we're going to be covering all the difference between the standard blade and the revolution blade. So first off, keep in mind the Gold Star Revolution has all of the same features as the standard Gold Star. It has the same 7-foot radius, it has a cross-cut toe pick, it is also side-honed just like the standard, so you have the same blade on the bottom, okay? The part that connects with the ice is the same. It will feel the same. If you have been skating on a standard Gold Star and you want to switch to a Revolution, you don't have to get used to a new blade. And this applies to all of the different varieties of Revolution blades that are out there. The Phantom Revolution is the same as the standard Phantom. The Pattern 99 Revolution is the same as the Pattern 99 standard. So if you're in a standard blade that comes in a Revolution, it's not going to be a huge difference switching. So if the blades are the same, why get the upgrade? Why spend the extra money on the Revolution? Well, if you go on the MK website and look at how they describe their Revolution blade, they call it greater control, extra lift, and improved responsiveness, which sounds great. And from experience, I can tell you all of those things are true. So let's look at these Revolutions. So the top portion is made with a carbon composite or carbon fiber technology. The bottom portion is still made with that really, really high quality Sheffield steel. So it's still gonna maintain its sharpness for a long time. It still is not gonna warp or twist with years and years of jumping on them. It still has that cross-cut toe pick. It is still side-honed. It is still tapered, all of the same features. The top, however, is made with that carbon fiber. So the top portion is much, much lighter. You can see, oh, that's a good angle right there. You can see how this bottom portion is the steel and this top portion that mounts on the boot is that carbon composite. And this is really, really light. Because of this two-part technology, it can do a few things besides just being light. It will actually take a bit of the impact of your jumps for you. So we all know that the impact of landing jumps can be really rough on our joints over time. And if you are a high-level athlete that is out there training for hours at a time, days in a row, weeks and months of jumping and jumping and jumping can really damage your knees, your hips, and your ankles. So if you have a blade that can take a bit of that impact for you, it's a big, big bonus. This is gonna help reduce that joint fatigue at the end of the long day, and over the years, it's gonna help you reduce joint damage. So these blades have a really nice springy feel as you take off and as you land, and this two-part tech can sort of compress on itself a little tiny bit. I mean, we're talking a little tiny bit as you land, but over time you will feel that difference. Another big difference is the height of the blade. So these blades are slightly taller than the standard, okay? I think you can actually see that difference in here. It's not huge. I mean, we're talking about tiny, tiny amount, but it is taller. Now, you might not know why it's important to have a taller blade, but there are maneuvers we do out there that have a significant amount of lean. And if you lean too far, on a standard blade, you're gonna hit the sole of your boot on the ice. So on this pair, you can see it really well. Do you see how it's worn down right here? This is an old pair of blades, and you can see that the inside of my sole has been worn down. And this is from skating at such a lean that the side of my boot actually has hit the ice. So you can see that this really, really does happen. Where if you look at this pair, which I've been skating on since 2018, it is not worn down here at all, and that is because of the extra height of this blade. So this added height is going to give you an extra ability to really, really lean into your edges, which is such a beautiful thing out on the ice. Another little thing I want to talk about that isn't mentioned on many of the websites that sell Revolution blades is the conductivity of steel. So when you have a blade that is one piece like this, and you're on the ice, the steel gets very cold. And what is the steel attached to? It is attached to the bottom of your skate, and you have this much space now basically between you and the ice, because this is going to get really, really cold as you skate. I mean, it gets very cold, and then that cold gets sent right up into your foot. And for me, I mean, today I'm going to be in my skates for 6 hours. The day I'm filming this, I'm wearing my skates for 6 hours straight. And if I was wearing, they will get cold, but in the old ones, the entire foot by the end of 6 hours would be like a ice block. I couldn't feel the whole foot. And then I would take my skates off, and then all the blood would rush back into my skates. The feeling would come back. They would feel like they were on fire from thawing back out. It was like I was dealing with a tiny bit of, frostbite every time that I wore my skates for that long. But the carbon fiber does not conduct temperature. It's not going to conduct heat or cold. So you have a gap between that cold and your foot. So if you are out there skating for hours and hours at a time, you have a barrier. Now your feet are still going to get cold. Mine will still be cold when I take my skates off, but they will not be solid blocks of ice that then have to defrost and burn as I'm driving home. So this little barrier here between the cold is a feature that is not advertised, but I love. It makes my long days much more comfortable. But let's be real, the main reason that people buy a Revolution blade is for the weight difference. That carbon composite tech that mounts the blade is so much lighter than having a blade that is completely made out of steel. Now, I can't give you exact specifications on what the weight difference is between the two blades, because every different model and every different size is going to have a different weight. So you can compare Pattern 99 versus Pattern 99, or MK Gold Star versus MK Gold Star, and they're going to have different weight differences, but also the different sizes are going to have different weight differences. So I can't give you those details, but there is definitely a weight difference. You might feel it when you're checking a 3-turn, and your free foot isn't as heavy as you bring it through the turn. You might feel it in your spirals. As you lift your leg up behind you, your leg might lift just a little bit easier. You might get it just a little bit higher because you aren't dealing with quite as heavy of a blade. You will very likely feel it as you jump. That's the main reason people want a lighter blade, so they have less to heft into the air as they take off for their jumps. But you will definitely feel it at the end of a long skating day. So these are designed for skaters who are working on triples, quads, that kind of thing. And they usually are training for hours and hours at a time. And if you are wearing something that heavy for hours, it does increase the fatigue of your legs. It just does. And for me, I'm not working on quads. I'm not even doing axles anymore since my ankle injury. I do single rotation jumps. I don't want to put that wear and tear on my body anymore, but I am out on the ice for 5 or 6 hours at a time. And when I take my skates off at the end of the day, I can feel the difference between taking off a pair with heavier boots and heavier blades versus taking off a pair with lighter boots and lighter blades. Imagine skating around all day long with a pair of ankle weights, and then you take those ankle weights off. It'll feel so good. Your legs and your feet will feel so much lighter. And that's kind of what it's like when you get to switch to a Revolution blade. It is a lighter experience and you have less fatigue at the end of the day. Now, I will say there are 2 disadvantages to having a Revolution blade. The first one, of course, is going to be cost. There is a difference in cost. The Revolution blade is always going to be the most expensive blade any particular retailer carries. Whether you're going with a John Wilson blade or an MK blade, the Revolution blade is the top of the line blade. The other drawback is that it can be hard to find pro shops that have the right accessories for sharpening those blades. Because it has this complicated mounting system, you need a special mount to put it up to that sharpening stone. So you aren't going to be able to sharpen it at all the same places as a standard blade. So if you're looking into revolutions, I recommend you check with whatever pro shop you go to sharpen your blades and see if they can accommodate the more complex revolution blade. All right, skaters, that is it for you. I hope that really captures the essence of what is the difference between a standard blade and a revolution blade. The differences, in my opinion, are significant. They are expensive, but for me, they are definitely worth it. If you have questions about these blades or any other questions for me, I love reading them and I respond to as many as I can. Just leave them in the comment section down below. If you haven't joined my Coach Julia Club yet, I would love to see you over there. I have extensive training in a structured course where you can learn from your most beginner steps out onto the ice up through your double rotation jumps. You get to connect with me personally. There's a community on there, and I will give you feedback on your skating. So you can send me videos, I'll watch them, and I'll give you some tips for your skating. So I hope you join me over there on the Coach Julia Club. Happy skating, skaters, and I'll see you next time.